Taurus, this is Luciani. I am here to give you your weekly your weekly spirit advice. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. And this will be for the week of December 24th. So let's get right into it. So spirit guides, please provide me the message for Tauruses for the week of December 24th. Spirit guides, what are Taurus messages for the week of December 24th? What's up? I'm doing a reading. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I got some company for the holidays. So, let's see. Tauruses, you guys are definitely in this beautiful balanced state of being. Whether it's mutual understanding, mutual respect. This is a beautiful energy to start out with. Or this can also mean that there's a decision that you have to make on a material end, or this also can mean, excuse me, for other Tauruses, this also can mean there's some sort of fortune of dominion over something. Now, you have the fire energy here in your time sector, so you're using that courageous energy. You're using those efforts. You have that tenacity to get things done, and you're coming up in your own element in your present moment. You know, you're using your prudence. You know what to restrict yourself of. You know what to release, discernment, practicalities. I mean, you're really on point, which brings really this Eight of Water energy. Now, Eight of Water energy is essentially the Eight of Cups in traditional tarot. And what that essentially means is that you might be rejecting something or abandoning some kind of present moment to go with something that you believe that is something higher. You might also have a desire to leave the material success for something higher. So this could be two things. This could mean in a relationship, yeah, everything is going good in terms of like earthly structures, taking care of those earthly physical needs, and also you're using that fire energy to get those pursuits done, and courage and tenacity. However, deep down in some Tauruses, they're looking for something higher. There's something that they have a desire for that's higher than what the current state of affairs in. But there's a lack of effort here to go towards it. Eighth of Earth is kind of like that Capricorn energy, that prudence, that working hard, mastering that or honing in on that particular trait or skill that you have. Now, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, this is also Eighth of Earth, same concept, is that there's some kind of unethical practice here. So for some Tauruses, you know, you're going about money in a way that might not be really ethical, or someone in your surrounding is very unethical and is causing you to might even abandon it to go to something higher because you're catching on to it. You're catching on to someone who's unethical, or someone who's just really greedy, I would say. Someone who their intentions are greed and unethical, and you're starting to see it. You're starting to see it. And it's, even though it's like a good thing, there's mutual understanding and respect, and, you know, in that capacity, and there's prudence and there's power here, but you definitely are seeing it. Now, in your feeling sector, you're feeling like a leader. You're feeling like Ace of Fire energy, passionate, very, very passionate about what you're looking for. also in relation to the beginning of something, the beginning of some kind of creation, a birth, a start. Um, your spirit advice is saying that there's some kind of disillusionment is occurring. The moon card here in your your spirit advice sector is essentially something that you gotta know how to weather the storms. There's also something that peace is gained at a big cost. Okay? So this means that if you have this desire to go after something higher than the material, or you see this unethical behavior in your surroundings, this means that you definitely have to find that peace within. And it's going to be a cost. It could possibly be some earthly measurements. It could possibly be a partner that we found very comfortable in, that that has these earth-like qualities. They could also be an earth sign, another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But you're using this fire energy to purify yourself, to see that, hey, I think I need something a little bit more spiritual, something higher than what I already have, and then you're literally thinking about abandoning it. Now, in your recalling separation, you might even be recalling divorce. This could also recall, I would suggest, now Yumaya in this particular deck is the fertility card, and she's the Empress. So yeah, there's some sort of like disruptive home. You might be recalling when poverty may disrupt home. So I'm definitely thinking some Tauruses are saying, try and make a decision to abandon someone or like a job or a relationship that has these mutual understandings and have the, money coming in, is diligent, and, but now I feel like some Tauruses are like seeing something higher. They're transitioning to something higher. And now it's like, I need my peace of mind at all costs. And you're contemplating either divorcing or separating, or you're also contemplating like, wow, if I make the decision to leave this person or this job, I might be in poverty, but at the end of the day, you're going to be good. Okay? And the reason why you're going to be good is because you have that knowledge base to do so. Knowledge base meaning that you're covered. I would say with this card being here, this also could mean excuse me. I would say this also could mean that you're like faithful, you're loyal, you know who you are, you know what kind of person you create yourself to be. You're a fighting spirit and you're passionate with love. So you have this patience about yourself. You're a lover. You're about spirit. And I think when you abandon something to go into that higher mind, you go into the 7th earth energy. You're now this master. This skill set, this master. So let me clarify these cards for you guys before I go. Okay, so we have the eight of swords. In reverse, you can bound yourself out. This is freely. This is definitely a relationship that's, you might be with someone who has fire energy in their chart. Too. Wow, this is beautiful. So it just seems like you really have to, wow, you have to know how powerful and beautiful you already are, Taurus, because I think that some of you are feeling like you're bounded, but now I think some of you guys are also thinking that, hey, I can come out of this. I can definitely unbound myself to find that because you might be feeling like you're not getting that mutual respect, that mutual satisfactions, and and something is missing. Maybe so, like the fire in your relationship is missing, that purification, that spirit. You know, fire is spirit, so that spiritual feeling that you want, that's so lovely. You know, right now, the Page of Wands in the reverse is like someone is very childish, who's earth energy, I guess. You're dealing, like I mentioned, you might be dealing with the earth energy here also. But for some of you guys, you're dealing with like a little brat or some kind of like, for others, this could mean like some kind of unfavorable news. Someone who's really combative. Like whatever you say, they have something else to say. And it's just like getting in the hindrance of like what earth signs are essentially are: prudence, pragmatic, dutiful, resourceful. And it's like the opposite here, you know, and it seems as though like through time you might feel like it could be purified, and you could have this beautiful harmony of love. Two of Cups is just so beautiful, you know, and that fire energy, that, you know, that passion. But here you're looking like, I am in grief. You're in grief. Something is just overwhelming. It's like, Taurus, you want to leave something behind because of a regret. You might even feel regret that you're feeling like bitter and frustration, or you feel like your pleasures in life are being rejected, and you're just like, I have to abandon. You also might be seeing things for what they are, but you see in this card, you have the possibility to get out and get in that higher thing. You have 2 cups, and he's only looking at the ones that are spilled. So don't look at life like that. Don't look at the things that you don't have. Look at the things that you do have. Now you have the Chariot or the High Priestess in reverse here with the Ace of Fire. You might be feeling yet again, looking at things on a surface level. You're not seeing things for what they really are. And I would say that yet again, the Four of Pentacles in a reverse with Yemiya is kind of like like you really don't feel successful, that the things that you want to birth into this world are coming to pass because you want to be in like a higher vibrational relationship or some sort of high vibrational job or career. It just seems like there's setbacks, obstacles, and delays, and you're like, I'm not satisfied. All the time and effort I put into something, being so loyal and so dutiful and wanting that passion and all of these things, I'm still unsatisfied. And it's like at the end of the day, you know, you're kind of like living in that state, that past state of like, man, I really want to win. I really want to have all of these beautiful abundances, but something's holding me back. And now the Knight of Pentacles is here to say, yes, you actually do have it. You just have to definitely be patient and responsible. And honestly, you might have to abandon and leave someone behind or something behind to get to that higher mind. What's really calling you, Taurus, is what is needed right now. And you don't want to ignore that. Okay, so this is your reading for today, guys. This is a general reading, so if you are looking for a personal reading, just comment below and I'll shoot you a link. Other than that, take care. Peace to you.